Testing. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the live. Had to come back again. Um, Had a lot of other stuff going on. What's up, Jonah? What's up, everybody? Um, it's boring. It sounds boring, doesn't it? The sound, it sounds very boring, doesn't it? Don't worry about the sound. Worry about the thing that we're about to talk about. Welcome back, Jonah. And make sure y'all understand that the topic is always pinned below. Okay. The topic is always pinned below. Be respectful in the stream. If not, you will be removed and blocked. So please be respectful and be respectful of the moderator as well. Who is my husband. So yeah. I really want to talk about something that's really been on my heart to talk about, which is how people are consuming way too much of the world. Like the things that's in the world is to the point where they're becoming what's in the world. The things that they're addicted to, they're becoming that. They don't want to remove themselves away from it. A lot of people are also starting to really bring to the light that they have been battling their own flesh. A lot of people starting to understand that they've been battling their own flesh for a very long time. But you know what the problem is? The problem is, it's the fact that when you convict yourself, you convince yourself at the same time. You convince yourself because you don't want to convict yourself in the first place. You hate that you even got to the point of convicting yourself. You like, wait, why am I convicting myself for doing something that everybody else does? That's the thing. It's what everybody else does. What everybody else does is, you don't think it should, you don't think you should align yourself with what everyone else does? You don't think you should lead by example? You don't think that you should lead by example and be yourself for once in a lifetime? That is exactly why you see something, that something happens to be that mirror that is in my thumbnail. That is exactly why you see the mirror. Face it. Face yourself. It's like people are battling so hard that they don't want to fight it. You know what I'm saying? They hate that they even have to put up a fight to stop something that they've been doing for like 20 years. Like, you know, they hate that they even have to face it. They hate that they have even gotten to a point of convicting themselves. Because, see, people, they don't like to feel bad about themselves. They don't like to feel bad. They don't want to feel bad. They would rather not feel bad. Especially if they know that they did something that's bad. Why would they do something that feels that they know is wrong and then start to feel bad about it? Because then they'll start to question themselves. Well, then why did I do it anyway? If I knew that it was bad, why did I do it anyway? Now they're coming down on themselves. And so now they start to convince themselves that, you know what? Everybody else do it. Why should I even, like, why am I even sitting here why am I even talking to myself about what everybody else? That's the problem. Exactly. Exactly. And don't go back and forth with anybody in the stream, y'all. Please do them a solid and get them out of here. If you feel like they're interrupting the stream or they're a complete interruption, please just get them out of here. The wrong makes them feel right. People are consuming too many of the wrong things at this point. It's to the point where now they got a lot of demons to battle. And they okay with that. Because they ain't about to battle the demons, you know. They're going to let them win every time. So that's the problem that we have now that's going on. It's the fact that people are coming to the realization, you know. Reality has finally hit, finally smacked them in the face, and they feel like they're woke enough now. But see, the thing is, people don't even realize how discombobulated they really are in the minds now. And it's all a spiritual thing. But see, they don't even believe in the spiritual. Okay, what happened to give me 1 second. They don't even believe in the spiritual. One second, y'all. You said most won't even admit that they need help versus they flesh and mindset or ways. Right. They won't even admit that they need help. But see, people think that, see, the thing is, people think that they're, uh, you know, it's not even a battle within their own flesh. It's a battle amongst other people about, how I'm a good person. I'm a good person because I brought this to the light about myself and now everybody knows. I'm a good person for that. So, so what? Everybody knows that, I stare out the window at people from time to time. Like, they know that about me. They know that I'm really a stalker, you know? I finally faced it. I think I do have, stalking type ways. Then that's their little conviction right there. That's their little conviction. Their conviction is the fact that they finally faced it. Reality finally hit them in the face. And they feel like they're doing such a good job by, admitting that little piece. And so then, you know, they start to feel like, man, I'm coming down on myself, steady saying this or having to really explain myself to anybody. Now I'm coming down on myself. Everybody does it. People look out the window all the time. Now they're convincing themselves that it's okay. That their wrong is actually right. You um so and that's another thing too, it's the lustfulness within people. They they look, instead of listening to what you're saying, they looking at you. They looking at your eyes, your lips, your nose, your facial structure, your hairline, your hair texture, your skin complexion, and they're looking for things that can turn them on instead of the truth. You know, we just live in a world full of sick, perverted people. Even the children are perverted. Even the children are perverted. Yeah, I said it. Do I need to say it again? Why do y'all really feel like all children are innocent? We've gotten to a point where children know exactly what the heck they thinking. They know what they doing. They think that they know what you're thinking. You know, and if you look at the things that you see on the internet, or the things that you see out here in this world, you will see how sick these children's minds really are. These children though, they have been consuming, I'm trying not to say the word, pornography. They have been consuming that for so long, or seeing, sexual things all over the internet, all in ads. It's just all out there. It's just all in their face. They teach us dress sexual. Their moms dress that everybody is sexual. And the children can't help themselves. They think it's okay. They think it's okay to either dress like that, act like that, be like that, want somebody like that, want to be around something like that, talk like that. The children think it's okay. They have sexualized everything, y'all. They done it. They done it and they did it. And they're gonna keep doing it. And what you gotta do is pull your child away from it all. Keep them away from it all. Cover their eyes. When you see someone in public that's dressed inappropriately, don't let your child see that, please. These people are so disgusting. They don't care about what? They don't care about children. They actually love children. And not that type of love. Not the type of love that you thinking. I'm talking the type of love like an, sick obsession type love that they have for these little children. They sexualize the children, right? They sexualizing the babies. This is a very sick world. Very sick. I can't believe that y'all really trust and man. Yes. 8, 9, 10-year-olds with unlimited access. Get it out of their face. Get it out of their face. I'm telling you, get it away from them now. Because my whole reasoning for coming on here today is because this is something that I've been thinking about since 2026 started. And I've been wanting to tell people that the one thing that I'm starting to really realize is it has gotten to the point where it's what you consuming. It's full throttle what you consuming. It's what you taking in. Because remember, last year, people were in 2025, that was the year that people were exposing themselves. 2025 was the year that you saw real demons versus angels. 2025 was the year where a person will live their life based off of the comment section. That's 2025. So you can only imagine what 2026 brings. Full blown demons, okay? It is what the people is consuming, what they're watching, what they're listening to. What the children are a part of it as well. It's what the children are consuming. It has gotten to the point where I'm going to just be flat out. If you ain't got it together last year and you still ain't get it together now, you better wake up now when you hear me talking. If you get it, you get it. I'm telling you, wake up. It's now or never. It's now or never. Wake up. Or you will be walking around here like a full-blown zombie bot demon that literally lives your life off of pure comments, the comment section, validation. What everybody else got to say is what matters. And you can't even think for yourself because just like I said, yeah, you have faced the fact that you got a problem, but you can't even convict yourself long enough to understand that you got to resolve that issue. You can't even convict yourself long enough. Instead, you find a reason within that convicting of yourself by convincing yourself in the same breath. That is the problem. So the whole internet ain't holier than thou, y'all. I'm telling you, it's last year, I gotta find a live stream. Last year, I made a stream about how these people. Let me see if I can go to it while I'm talking. I made a stream about how the fake woke people. Y'all remember? Fake woke people. Telling y'all, it's all making sense. It's all adding up. They talked about zombies for a very long time. They put them in all of the movies. Robots, zombies, you name it. The truth is, they're creating zombies. And see, it's not in the lab. It's not in the lab. It's not something that they released where it infected the people. And the people just start biting on each other. It's like, y'all, it's spiritual. It's spiritual. It's spiritual. They creating zombies through the internet, through the television. It's what you consume at this point. It's whatever you consume. You'll be walking around here like, I don't know. I don't know. You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing unless you see something from Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Then you know. When you read the comments, then you know. When you read the description, then you know. You know. But if somebody asks you, hey, you know what 2 times 2 is, right? I don't know. Then you make excuses for that. Oh, it's been a long time. No. What happened is everything that you've been taking in for so long, how you weren't even able to convict yourself of your wrongs. You don't even know wrong from right anymore. I don't know. You don't even know wrong from right anymore. You don't even know that exists. You don't even know God. You don't even know that God exists. How dare someone tell you about yourself? What? You will be ready to go in straight attack mode physically. How dare someone tell you about yourself? But you don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. All you know is what you see on paper, on the internet, on television, in the magazines, in those books that you read. That's all you know. What have you learned about living, though? What have you learned about God? What have you learned? What have you learned? My thing is, since you've been alive, right? Has it ever clicked in your mind at any point? You know what? I think I know where I'm living. I'm not living for this world. I'm not living for my family. I ain't living for these people. I know where I'm living. And it ain't for them. It ain't to please my mom or my dad. I know where I'm living. I'm living for God. I'm literally living for God. I'm living to become better, to correct myself. Nah, people can't understand that. That's not real. What? Correct yourself? She said, do y'all hear her? She said, correct yourself. She said, do y'all hear this girl? She on the internet, on live, talking about you living to correct yourself. She ain't even correct herself. She's still on the internet. She's still on live. If you don't stop it, I'm telling you, man, people so childish. It don't even make no sense. Y'all adults are more childish than the children. Children are more advanced than you are. You should be ashamed of yourself. You said everybody's speaking about God now, which isn't bad, but it's so easy for folks. I'm telling you. It's like almost the whole internet now. Everybody believes in God. Now everybody is Christian. Now everybody reads their Bibles. Now everybody wants peace. No, everyone wants us to just get along. I'm telling you, it is pure deception. Nah, it ain't that many people. It ain't that many people. People don't even want to learn how to become better because they don't think that they need to go any further than where they are now in their lives as a person. How dare you tell them anything about themselves? How dare you? I'm going to be honest with you. They act like they following God and they really not. They hearts are about as rock solid as it gets. Hearts is like this. People so evil, it don't even make no sense. I'm telling you. I deal with evil people a lot. And when I tell you they are so deceiving, they so deceiving, other people can't even see it. They don't even see it. Because they don't try to expose themselves to everybody. They expose their evil to who they want to expose it to. And then around other people, they act innocent. They act holier than thou. They even have YouTube channels, opening up their Bibles and going to the scripture. I'm telling y'all, I will show y'all a video. I will show y'all, but I'm not about to do all that. I will show y'all a video, though, of a guy that was just doing this the other day. Matter of fact, 2 men that were just doing this the other day. When things hit the fan and their name was involved in some things were said, things came to the light about these 2 men. And they on YouTube right now still uploading videos about how God told them this, how God told them that, how, they are striving to become even better every day. God called them. But yet, the facts are here. And it states that you were harassing and stalking someone. You got caught for it. Here are the screenshots and the messages of you stalking. Here are the video and picture footages of you standing in front of this person's door on a ring light. But you in front of the camera with a Bible. You sitting in front of the camera. Can't even make this up. I'm telling you. And then they really be having followers. And they really have followers, though. Nah, I'm telling you. Y'all, if you don't open up your eyes now, you got to ask yourself, when will I ever open up my eyes? Gotta be, LJ. Satan called you, not my God. He didn't call you. And you sitting up here harassing and stalking women online and in person. Couldn't be. No. Also, another thing, pay attention to this here. These women that's on here opening up their Bibles with their chest hanging all out and their, shirt open up. You call yourself a Christian? The audacity. And I don't want to hear it. He didn't say come as you are in that type of way. Please stop lying. Oh, he said come as you are. People gonna judge. They judge Jesus. If y'all don't start playing with God, you got your boobs hanging all out with the chain with the cross on it, and you feel like just because it's a a cross right there, it actually means something. It actually means that you're a great person. Actually means that you believe in God. These evil, wicked, disgusting celebrities and priests, they wear the same thing. They wear crosses. Yeah. I'm just saying, I remember once upon a time, LJ, and everybody else that's in the chat that's actually listening to me. I remember once upon a time, I was one of those women. See, I was young. I was in my 20s, my early 20s. And I would justify dressing like that, you know, saying the same exact thing that y'all said. He said, come as you are. He said, come as you are. So what? Why you tripping about the dress that I'm wearing to church? All those other women in there be wearing dresses like that too. So just because she did it, she did it, she did it, she did it, they did it, you gonna do it too? Y'all gotta stop making excuses. Please. This is one thing that people gotta stop making excuses for the things that you do by saying, oh, they do it too. You sound childish. You sound childish. You know it's wrong. You know it's wrong. Clearly. Well, if they said that she's a bad person, then she's a bad person. If there's three people saying it, and if the main person happens to be a prosecutor, or if the main person happens to be a judge, then she's a bad person then. Because the judge said it, the prosecutor said it. She's a horrible person. How many more people need to say it so you can really let it lock in for real that she's a horrible person? How many more people need to say it? Let me see now. 3, 4, 5. 30 more? Do you need a whole full audience? Do you need a whole auditorium? Do you need a whole stadium to believe that she's just such a bad person? Or do you need to lay your eyes on a piece of paper? Would that show you that she's a bad person? You said people forget the inside of the spirit spills out on the outward too, and we all come from sin till we start seeing what's being sanctified. Really, exactly. People, it's like, oh, she said it, he said it, they said it. It must be true. It must be true. My bad, y'all. That was just extremely random. Um, yeah. So now we have a world full of people that only refuses to do right. Nobody, absolutely nobody has the guts to do right. We got a world full of people that believe that they doing right because we living in a time where it's like, oh girl, you got a problem. Say it too. I do too. Girl, did you hear Cardi B? She said she got one of the same issues that we got. Oh my God. So everybody got this problem. Wow. I wish I had been doing this. I would have been out here on YouTube saying that I have an issue. I didn't know it was that easy. I'm going to just start telling people that I got problems. So you believe that you faced yourself now. You hear it so much and you tired of hearing it. So now all it takes is for somebody to have the same exact problem that you have, or you to just be seeing other people, especially celebrities and politicians and stuff like that, people that actually had these type of issues. Now you able to see that, your favorite politicians, they eat people. You know, they're raping people. Now finally you able to see that, you know, you clowning them and it actually helps you. Now it's like, wow, I didn't know people actually, even rich people got problems. We all got problems. See, y'all, we all got problems. People really believe in their minds that they're convicting themselves of their wrongs because they finally able to face that they have a problem, just like this person has a problem, just like their family member has a problem, just like the politicians has an issue, just like the celebrities. Now they feel like it's okay to admit that you have a problem because everybody else is doing it. I don't know why they see, YouTube don't like the truth to get out. They literally just blocked your comment. Yeah. But let me tell you something. Although you may be consuming, and in my opinion, I feel like just stop, because when you stop, it's gonna help you. If you keep consuming, it's gonna make you worse. It's gonna allow you to continue to justify sin, because sin is being justified all over the internet right now, especially in the comment section. That's when you see some of the most sick-minded, disgusting, weirdo people. That is where it's at, in the comment section. You might get some people that got a little common sense, but you won't be able to see that unless you click on newest. It's like they hide away the people with common sense. And then they just put the sick-minded people all out in the open. So the more that you see that, the more that you will consume. The more that you consume, the more that you think that it's okay to convince yourself that, hey, everybody sins. Like, what's the big deal? We all sin. We all fall short. Yeah, but get back up though. Get back up. When you fall, you get back up. You correct yourself. You repent. You do right. You don't go back again and do it again and say, oh, everybody doing it. You don't see it. Everybody is doing it. I should do it too. What's wrong with that? The more that you convict yourself and then convince yourself at the same time that it's okay, that you don't have to convict yourself, the more double-minded you become. The more undecided. Yep, I have to write these things down so I won't forget. The more undecided you will become. You can't even make decisions on your own. You gotta hit up your friend and hit up this person. Hey, what you think about this? I was thinking the same thing, but I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna call so-and-so and see what they think. So undecided. So double-minded. So discombobulated. So disconnected from yourself, to the point where you're battling yourself. And now it becomes everyone else's problem because you need the right answer. And so ain't giving you the right answer that you need. They're not. You said all these celebrities in the occult, they show that they hand all the I'm saying the wrong. They show they hand all the time. Jesus Christ. Exactly, they do. They do. Especially when it's time for them to have a concert. The love of money is the root of all evil. But see, the thing is, this the biggest part where everybody is missing though. When they say that part, the love that you have for money, you know, it's for the love of money. For the love of money. It is the love that you possess for the money. It's the root of all evil. And y'all become so doggone selfish. So doggone selfish. Just because you have money. You know, everybody else, they may or may not have money. And the people that don't have money, oh, too bad. So sad for them. You see a homeless person, too bad. So sad for them. They shouldn't be homeless. They need to get up on their feet. They need to get a job. They need to. When people can't see past certain things, when people literally can't, like if you're not trying to even understand why this person is laying on the ground homeless, and you don't even care how they even got there on the ground homeless, and you just think in your mind, all you thinking in your mind is, well, they should have just got a job in the first place. They should have got their education and went to college. And do you not know how many college kids right now is homeless? Right now. Highly educated people are homeless right now. And you probably on the brink of homelessness as well from running your doggone mouth too much and not caring about other people. The scriptures tell the truth. A lot of celebrities love the money so much it takes them through the dark. It does. And they know that, but they are so prideful. Oh, they so full of pride. You know what helps them to be full of pride, y'all? The drinking. The people idolizing them. It makes them feel good inside. Oh man, the drinking got them. The drugs, it got them. The people and their love for the celebrity. It has them as well. The money, all of the money, that fake money, that they be showing, they don't really get that much money, y'all. These celebrities really broke, to be honest. They really broke. Those mansions ain't really theirs. Those cars ain't really theirs. These celebrities are broken on the outside and on the inside. Broken. And they just playing it off. They playing it off. And what helps them to play it off is the fact that you obsessed with them. You love them. You love Ariana Grande so much. You love Rihanna so much. You love Beyonce. You love these celebrities, Cardi B and stuff. I mean, Jesus Christ. You can't be serious. That many people showed up in Colorado for that lady. The whole world love that lady. You love IShowSpeed so much. That's your favorite YouTube celebrity. Cause Kai Cenat just ain't it anymore. You people, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it ain't the part. It's the love that you possess for it. The more that you keep having this possession, did I say that right? The more that you keep having this love for money all up inside of you, the more selfish you will become. The more evil you will become. Because you don't want to share with anybody. It's all about you. You know? It ain't the money. It's you. You're the person that has control over the money. It's you. It's your doing. Mm-hmm. It's you. It's your doing. You're the one. Let me see. Cause honestly, y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you. I should have said this in the beginning, but I really didn't have long to be on here because I have other things that I have to get done. But it was definitely on my heart to talk about this, and I still got a few more minutes to talk. Um, yeah, stop, stop being in tune with the world. Stop being in tune with the world. Y'all literally love the world so much that you make excuses to stay in it. I had somebody tell me a year ago, they said, "Oh, I know I'm in the Matrix. We all in the Matrix." I said, not me." you know, not me. Once upon a time, I can say that, yes, I was in the Matrix. Yeah, we all in the Matrix. See, it's crazy when people start finding out the truth or whatever and they start understanding the truth, they have to, now they have to say, well, we all do this or we all do that. And they got to make excuses so that they can just, even though they know the truth, still let it fly right over their heads. Still, they don't consume that. But everything bad, everything negative, everything untruthful, everything ungodly, everything worldly, they consume it. And they comfortable. And they okay. They okay with that. I promise you, we have gotten to a point where people are so comfortable where they are now as a person. How dare you try to tell them about themselves? How dare you make a live stream or a video about something that they believe that you should address within yourself as well? And then they go to your videos and they start looking through your videos and they try to like nitpick at any little thing, pull it out and say, oh, well, she said this and she said that. And they pick at videos from 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 6 months ago, 4 months ago. Oh, well, she said this and she said it this way and she did it that way. So she shouldn't be talking at all. And she has this going on. Who is she to tell anybody about themselves? And then they have a whole congregation of people agreeing with them. Yeah, you know what? You're right. If you said that, that's what she said. You said, love not the world, neither the things that are in it. If a man love the world, the Father ain't in him. Yes, exactly, exactly. We always was blinded by when the veil unfold. You can't unsee. You can't unsee it. You can't go back. Exactly. And that's one of my favorite scriptures too. Love not the world, neither the things that are in. I promise you, I hate the things of this world. I really, I really do. I don't see how people get so happy and excited about parades, about concerts, about this celebrity coming to your city, or this election coming up, or this holiday, you know, or this fatal car accident that just happened. Did you hear about the car accident that just happened 2 blocks over? Oh my God, did you hear that the car flipped over and landed on top of the building? Wow, everybody's talking about it. Okay. No disrespect, no offense. But my thing is, just because everybody is doing it means that I should do it as well. Yeah. So if you don't get it now, you'll wait until it gets too late. And unfortunately, we don't have much time. We got to get it together now. We live in the times where you got to understand though. First of all, you got to understand this. We should all be grateful to be alive right now, be breathing right now, because just right now, someone's life was taken away. Just right now, someone just took their last breath. Just right now. And that's just the truth. This is exactly why I'm saying if you don't get it now, you'll wait till it gets too late. A lot of people that you know personally that passed away probably, I said probably, didn't even get it together before they passed away. They were comfortable being who they were, and nobody could tell them anything. Do you not know how many family members of mine passed away and they were very wicked and they felt like it was okay to be wicked because other family members were justifying their wickedness? Oh girl, you know you should have slapped her anyway. She needed it. Yeah, I know, because that's just what I do. I slap people anytime I get mad. Of course, you know what? You ain't the first person that told me that. Everybody tells me that I should continue to slap people. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like that. That's evil. That's wicked. So you just go around slapping people because you don't like the things that they're saying. So the first thing that you result in is slapping people, and the next thing that you result in is a charge every time. Oh girl, I've been arrested 15 times for slapping people. It ain't nothing to me. I will go to jail. I will go to jail. I'm telling you, these people out here, they so wicked. They justify stuff like that. They praise it. I will go to jail. How can you gladly say that? How can you gladly say that? You said same thing happened in heaven when Lucifer got put out. He spread it to the other angels he wanted to take over. That's why a third. Exactly. Yep. Yep. Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And see, that's the thing. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. You cannot go back unless you allow yourself to go back. Do you not know how many people were finally revealed the truth? And once they were revealed the truth, it was like, man, that's crazy, but hey, I'm still going to the concert tomorrow. And then when they go to the concert tomorrow, something else happens. And it was a near death experience for them. And now that experience, it woke them up, but it woke them up enough for them to stay away from specifically concerts, not stay away from parades, not stay away from gatherings. They feel like that's okay. It happened at a concert. I could still go to a party. I don't have PTSD. I can still go to a parade. I could still enjoy myself. I could still go clubbing. Yeah, that was just the concert. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? People, they make excuses. They continue to make excuses. And then when they get everybody else's opinions, they allow those opinions to soak inside of them to the point where they live off of other people's opinions, other people's thoughts. Hey, what you think about this dress that I, picked out for today for work? Girl, that dress is so cute. And the whole time they lying to you. You knew that the dress was ugly and you knew that you didn't want to wear it anyway. But you decided to ask someone else who lied to you. Because, see, people really think in their minds that everybody is good to them. Yeah, it's some evil people out here, but everybody is, everybody will tell them the truth. These the same people that will order 5 meals from the McDonald's drive-thru, grab the bag and pull off. Not even check inside of the bag to make sure that they have all meals correct. People that don't check behind themselves. People that are just completely unaware, unconscious. They just feel like they gave me the bag of food, so I believe it's there. But they don't got faith in God like that, though. Man. Mm-hmm. You say he gonna talk you into thinking you doing right, doing wicked. Yep. He will he will get all up in your ear. Hey, just everybody does it. Just do it. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with touching yourself tonight? Nobody's in the house. Just go ahead, just do it. Nobody know. See, everybody's in the house asleep. You in a room by yourself, just do it. Come on. Tripping. Go on your phone, click on the internet, go to Google, and type in whatever you want to type in. Go ahead. Type in those women that you want to see naked. It's free. Type in those men that you want to see naked. It's free. Go ahead. Devil just all up in their ear. And they just falling weak to it. And then after they do it, after they get it done, get their job done, they just don't want to make themselves feel bad for what they did because everybody else does it. You see, it's not about correcting themselves. It's about what everybody else does. Everybody else is all on the internet talking about their lust. Everybody else is all on the internet talking about the problems that they have. I know I have a problem. It is what it is. Everybody got the same issue. What's wrong with me doing what everybody else does? Telling you. It's all about what everybody else does. Literally. What everybody else does is the reason why they won't stop consuming. What everybody else does is everybody else's business is their business as well. Everybody else is just their business, period. it's not about them correcting themselves and what they've done wrong. It's not about how, they need to keep fighting it off. Fight it off. Keep fighting it off. It's not about that. Because people are tired, like I said earlier, people are tired of fighting their own flesh. They want to make it sound good to the next person. Oh, I used to have that problem. I remember I used to have that problem. But behind the scenes, behind closed doors, they still do. You want to know why? Because a lot of people, they can't keep up the fight like that. They can't even put up a fight at all. They're not even gonna fight. They're not even gonna consider fighting. If they know that that is wrong and they know that they're not supposed to be doing it, they're not even gonna try to sit down and train themselves to stop. You know what? I need to stop this. I gotta stop. Instead, Satan is all in their ear like, yeah. Da. You gonna stop. You said that last time. You said you was gonna stop last time and you still doing it again. Might as well keep doing it. Why would you stop? Why would you just keep doing it? Keep consuming and keep acting on it. Keep doing it. There's no reason to stop. If you stop, what is that gonna solve? Nothing, because you're gonna go back and do it again anyway. The devil just all in their ear. And so that is one of the main reasons why they can't stop. They battling themselves every day. This is why people go to work mad. They go to work mad because either they can't face themselves or they're battling themselves. And it's crazy. You said this is the longest that I have stayed on live. Finally, somebody talking the right word. That's why Jesus was crucified, the word of the scripture. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you for that. I appreciate you for coming in and engaging and stuff. Yes, I appreciate that because I haven't been here on live in like a week. You know. My heart, it's like, I'm like, man, I gotta talk about this. It was all on my heart to talk about it. Because I want y'all to see, if you didn't see it last year and you really trying to see what it is and you really trying to open your eyes and you really trying to understand. You really want to understand. You really trying to understand. Understand that last year it was like good versus evil. This year, the same thing, but it enhances every time. It's clearly there for you to see. It is there. The Epstein files, however you pronounce his name, that came out for ya. There you go. Some of y'all been wanting the truth for so long, but you can't even handle the truth. You believe that it's real, but you can't believe that it's real at the same time. It just don't sound right. It's like, that's crazy. Wow, the movie really came true. But at the same time, it flies right over your head again because you forget about it. After you looked at the file, I don't even know why you want to look at that. Let me tell y'all something. Just as well as the truth was being revealed about your favorite politicians eating people and raping people, the fact that you even wanted to look at it and not convict yourself for even saying, you know what? Ooh, why would I go, man? Why would I open that up and look at that? Why would I even look at that? What is wrong with me? The fact that you justified it by saying, I mean, the files came out. Everybody was waiting for it. It's out there. I mean, What's wrong with us looking at it? We need to see what these people were doing right. As if you just so right. As if you just so right up here, up here, up here, right here. As if everything just, finally clicked together, to the point where you got it all together. You got it all. Ain't nothing wrong with you. You don't have no problems. I mean, your sin is just as bad as their sin is. Let's be 100. See, y'all just need a reason to continue to consume. You just need a reason to keep doing what you've been doing. That's all. That's the real reason why y'all wanted to watch and see the Epstein files and stuff. I don't know how to pronounce the name right, y'all. It is what it is. You know what I'm talking about. That is the reason why you wanted to really look at the files and you couldn't wait till it came out. So you can see for yourself that, hey, what the... You mean to tell me these politicians and celebrities got problems? I didn't know that. So you just thought they was perfect people. You thought they were perfect. You believe that? You really believed that they were perfect. But there you go. Now you found out about them. And now that gives you all the reason that you need to continue on doing what you've been doing. Well, Sunday I'm going to church, and after that I'm going to the club. Hey now. And then on Monday, I'll be back on YouTube, opening my Bible in the morning and saying, hello, people. God bless everyone. Oh my God. Then the weekend hit, Saturday. Hello. Yeah. Y'all still going to that club tonight? Okay, I'm going to meet you there. Sunday, you back at church. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Woo! Won't he do it? Then when you miss church, you still turning on TD Jakes. Then on Friday, you jamming out to Beyonce. You ain't got it all together. Maurice, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the live. Yeah. Hey, LJ, listen. See, a lot of people, let me tell you something. A lot of people, they are afraid to speak the real truth, the raw and uncut. They afraid. They need the scripted truth. They need that. Okay, y'all, and here is what the news said. 5 people were killed. Wow, 5 people was killed, y'all. 2 people were shot. That's crazy. That really did happen, because I heard that over, 5 blocks over from me. That really did happen, y'all. That's the type of truth that they want. They want the truth that they see in the news media. That type of truth. Fake truth. Wow, did y'all see the article? Let's talk about it, y'all. President Trump signs yet another executive or y'all, they about to shut down the government again. Y'all ready for that? I don't think I'm ready for that this time. They need that type of truth. This type of truth ain't it. And I'm okay also with being hated by people. I'm okay with being hated by people. I know that the real, raw, uncut truth comes with pure hatred. It is what it is, because guess what? They gonna feel how they feel. I don't care about their emotions. I don't care about the way that they feel about anything that I'm talking about. You said, They got real problems. They let Satan overtake them. The stuff they do be so mind blowing and make us look crazy. For yeah, it do. You know, because when you call them out, they sit there and they're like, "Oh, wow, look at this, y'all. Look at what she said. Did I disrespect? I didn't never disrespect her." Well, ma'am, if you believe that the truth is disrespectful, then I think you need to understand what the truth really means. Because, see, people really believe that you disrespecting them just based off of truth, the real truth. It's disrespecting them. Or you're trying to get them to join some sort of a cult. What is wrong with you? Are you on drugs? Are you drunk? She's drunk, y'all. She off drugs. There she go, talking that crazy talk again. She needs to be psychiatrically evaluated, and it's really them that needs to be psychiatrically evaluated. Because, see, the thing is, if you let them talk long enough, they will expose themselves. That demon will come out and expose itself. And to be honest, they need to be psychiatrically evaluated in their own eyes. But in my eyes, they need to be spiritually evaluated. Because evidently you're spiritually dead. If you don't believe what you see is what you really see for real is real truth, if you see the facts, matter of fact, because to be honest, they got it out. They got it to the point where it don't matter what you see or what you hear, it's still untrue. But if you see the facts and you see it and it's right there and you know that it's true, you know for a fact it's true. And you continue to just be, man, that's crazy though. Wow. I can't believe. Next thing you know, you forgot about it. It doesn't even matter anymore. Then another truth comes out. You see the facts right there. You like, the whole time, the whole time, the whole time. And it didn't tick you off the whole day now because you can't even believe that you even seen that. But later on, you able to sleep it off, flies right over your head. And you don't even care about it anymore. 10 days later, here come another truth. It's like, oh, here we go. I mean, man, I guess everything was a lie then. Okay, so that means that we got to stop living our lives now. Wow, y'all. People literally will make excuses. Yep, one foot in, one foot out. One foot in, one foot out. And I can't believe people are really deceived by just because someone is a content creator or YouTuber or whatever the case may be, or up and coming YouTuber or TikToker, whatever the case may be. Just because you see them on here opening up their Bibles or praying and acting more holier than thou doesn't mean necessarily that that's who they really are. And I'm not saying that people really didn't find God, because yes, people have gotten to the point of their lives where they have surrendered for real and they have found God and they are trying to live right. It is people out here, but I'm telling you, y'all got to be careful and you have to look for the signs. Let them talk and let them expose themselves while they're talking. Pay attention to detail. Pay attention to it all. It's all going to show though. Pay attention. You say they be too attached to let it go. People be idolizing their whole life. We always there at once, but they make us look. Yeah. Yeah. Idolizing your whole life. You know, that was me once upon a time. Telling you. yes, people do change. I get it. You know, people just, they look at me and they like, unreal. There's no way. How? I got problems. I know she does too. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no. See, the thing is, though, when I figure out that I have a problem, I acknowledge it. I say, you know what? I'm going to go pray about it. I'm going to repent. Because when I acknowledge the fact that I do have a real issue within myself, I pray and I repent. I ask God for forgiveness. And I ask that He help me to be better. Now, you know, when you ask God for help, you asking Him for you asking Him to put you through a test, right? People be like, God, please help me, not even realizing that He gonna help you for real. And then when you start going through the bad things in your life, you like, God, why is this happening right now? This is when people start to lose faith and they start to turn away from God because they feel like if I prayed, He's supposed to answer my prayers because that's what God does. He answers your prayers. So basically, you telling me that you don't believe that God can test you? That's not possible. You said I was deceived more than the average. I used to rap, did shows with big artists, but when my spiritual lenses opened up, I gave everything up because the scripture said, "What shall a man gain the world but lose his soul?" Man, I'm telling you, you know what's crazy? My husband has a similar story, kinda a similar story about the rapping part and stuff like that. Almost getting to the point of signing the contract, but God stopped him. You know, once you go on that side, it's over with. And people feel like, you know, this is another thing too. People really believe that God only calls you when you're rich, when you're wealthy, when you're done with college, when you got it all together. Those type of people are God fearing people. Let me tell you something. God will call a homeless man sleeping underneath a bridge. It doesn't matter about what you have. It doesn't matter about the flesh, man. It's not about the flesh. It's not about the world. People really believe that you have to be this is exactly why a lot of people follow celebrities and politicians and stuff like that, because they feel like these people are really good people because they just got a lot of money. They don't even think spiritually at all. They just look at the size of their income, you know. They look at, you know, how it, to them it looks like Kim Kardashian has a good life. She has a new house. Her family is rich. Why wouldn't she be a good person? They don't even think. And matter of fact, most people do think and they do assume that all celebrities are Christians or they believe in God. All politicians believe in God. These people don't really believe in God, man. They all over the internet doing live streams and vlogs and you know showing themselves. A day in a day in the life of on a Sunday. Watch me go to church. Watch me get ready for church. Man, these people don't really care about church. See, I ain't gotta be perfect at all. I was deep in seeing when he started working with me for sure. Life looks so good because it's of the world just surrounded. Exactly. It's of the world surrounded by very demonic things and demonic beings, and which is their selves. You know. Um. Yes. Myself, I could say the same. Very deep into the world. You know. I'm gonna be honest with you though. Uh. I was the only one, of my friends that would think outside of the box all of the time. You know, same with family as well. I was the one that everybody called crazy because I used to stare up at the sky and I would see things. I was the one that they would call crazy because I said that I said a prayer the night before. I talked to God. She talked to God. She's crazy, y'all. You know that girl ain't talking to God. She ain't talking to God. She talking to Satan. She must be drunk. She must be off drugs. Did she get psychiatrically evaluated? Something wrong with her. She talking to God. No, she talking to those demons in her head. See, people always want to put you down on the level that they're on just because they don't believe that there's any change that can come within you whatsoever. They don't even believe that. They have it stuck inside of their minds that if I didn't change, she didn't. It got to be a cold day in hell if Danny gonna change. Cold day in hell if Danny gonna change. And this is why the majority of the world is full of wickedness, full of sin, full of just pure evilness. It's because of their comfort, the comfort that they're living in right now. They are so comfortable where they at. They don't think outside the box. They don't even believe that anything is spiritual. They don't even believe in God like they say they do. They just believe that, hey, I was brought up in church. I heard about God. My mom, my dad used to tell me about God. My grandma, my pops, we used to talk about God, so I had no choice but to believe. Yeah, I believe in God, of course. I mean, you ask people right now, do they believe in God? Of course, I believe in God, and it's deeper than that. It's literally deeper than that, but they don't feel like it can be any deeper other than their belief. It's no deeper than that. It doesn't get any deeper. You asked me a question. You asked me, did I believe in God? And I said I did. I do believe in God. And as a matter of fact, I go to church on Sundays and Saturdays. And I do Bible study every Wednesday. As if that's just supposed to prove that you such a good person. People, I mean, and then people become so frustrated. They feel like you challenging them when you ask too many questions. But you're asking them all the right questions. You asking them the questions that needs to be asked, and they just get frustrated. They get irritable. People don't like to be held up too long either. You can only have at the max 3 minutes of their time, if that, maybe less. But if you ain't talking about the things of this world and you not talking about money, then you ain't talking about nothing. You talk about God to them, it's like, oh yeah, yeah. Or they become agitated. I'm telling y'all, these demons, they starting to show now. And you want to know why? It's because they're done consuming. They consumed everything they needed to consume. Everything that they needed to consume, they consumed it. So now it's easier for, things to get attached to them at this point. It's easy. It's easy. All they need to do is just hear or see something demonic and they're there. Matter of fact, if it was a portal in front of them right now, they'll jump through it. On purpose. Intentionally. Because that's what they wanted to do. If they can go back in time, they would. It's nothing that's going to suck them into back into 1985. They want to be back in 1985 anyway. People really want to travel in time. They really do. I'm telling y'all, when you go in the comment section and you see people say stuff like, oh man, I'm so nostalgic. I just wish I could live in the 90s again. I mean, the 90s was cool. Growing up in the 90s was cool. But it is what it is. It's 2026 now. Notice I said 2026. Allegedly, it's 2026. You know what I'm saying? But people want to travel all the way back to 1982. People want to. I guarantee you, if they built a time machine and they said you have to pay $152 to get inside of this time machine. If they said that you have to present this type of documentation and sign off on this form to make sure that your health is in good standing and blah blah blah, and provide your medical information and provide this information and provide your social security number and provide your provide everything, all your data, so that you can time travel. I guarantee you damn near the whole world will go. They're going to be calling you up tomorrow. Hey, John, you going to the time machine tomorrow? I'm scheduled to go. You should come on too. You know, they said 2 people can get in. People are so, they there. They there. Tell you, they there. They comfortable there. And to be honest, seeing it up close and personal in the times that we living in, seeing people transition and turn into full-blown demons and ungodly people is crazy. It's really crazy actually seeing it. Pay attention, for real. You're going to be able to really see it. See, y'all really think that you walking amongst the people, just people. People are people. Humans, we're walking. Yeah, they're going to work. Hello. Hi, neighbor. Whole time. You really think your neighbor cool. They got like 12 people tied up in a room. And you never knew. You always wondered why you saw people go inside their house and never come back out, but that wasn't your business, right? Come to find out, for 10 years, they had 12 people tied up inside of one room. Coming out, hey, how you doing, neighbor? All right, now, you have a good one. You really think your supervisor has a good life because your supervisor just makes so much money. He makes so much money he can fire. You're fired. Fire you. Nothing happens to him. He makes so much money that if you report him, nothing is going to happen to him. You know, he's pulling up in his Benz truck, looking clean, coming to work, making sure everything is set up correctly, making sure that his employees are doing what they're supposed to be doing. But he's making sure of these things. Meanwhile, when he go home, it's a whole nother ball game. Your supervisor beating on his wife. He beat on his wife. He beats her. He's an abuser. He doesn't come off that way. You know, he doesn't come off like an abuser, but you could tell something wrong with him because he always got an attitude. You say to yourself, man, here go my supervisor getting on my nerves again. I swear he better not say nothing to me today. Man, I'm gonna have to have a conversation with my supervisor for cutting my hours again. I need to have a conversation with him about, this check, because it's too short. Matter of fact, I need some more hours. Meanwhile, this dude back at home, his wife is a real rag doll to him. I ain't even see. I'm not. That's how you know I'm all into the stream. I'm not even paying attention to these comments. You said that's when the evil try to contradict you people to change by mercy of. Yep. Mm-hmm. Said it be in their eyes for sure. Certain people get disturbed around people like you. Yeah. They hate me. They hate to hear me talk. They hate to see me coming. They don't want to hear that. Yep, doing ritual. Yep, talking to the devil. Talking to the devil. Man, I'm telling you, man. I remember one time I went to this one. I remember one time I went to this one person's house, and we was chilling and stuff like that, and you know being at the living room was overcrowded. We had to go in their room, so they have their television playing. It's a movie, an action movie, and they have this big old Bible sitting on top of their stand. Y'all, listen, no lie, true story. Bible wide open, big Bible wide open. Guess what was in front of the Bible? A bong. And some weed inside of the bong. And I'm looking like, you smoke weed and read the Bible at the same time? Kid you not, this person said yes. They said, sometimes I roll up, hit my blunt, open up the Bible, play my game, and I'm just looking like, I said, now that is just wrong. That's wrong. That's just wrong. I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with it, What's wrong with it? I still know who God is. God knows God knows me by my fruit. I'm telling y'all, man, people will literally sit here and say, God, he knows me by my fruit. So that can help them. Yes, he do. He know exactly who you are. He knows you by your fruit. See, you got to understand, it's also deeper than that. Oh, he know you by your fruit, all right. He know exactly what type of timing you on. And he know that you have no desire to stop the addiction that you have. So while you sitting up there, he know me by my fruit. God knows me by my fruit. And then they try to act so sincere. No. No, that's not okay. That's not okay. If nobody ever told you right now, I'm telling you, it's not okay. Whatever you're doing, stop. It's not okay. Whatever you watching, stop watching it. It ain't okay. All them action movies and horror movies and all that stuff that y'all watching, hood Tubi movies, or whatever the case may be, whatever it is that you stop. It's not okay. And I'm talking to the people that really would sit there and watch this stuff, and they would start to, how people would sit there and say, "Oh, that man, the movie was so good. I felt like I was inside of it." Cause you were. You were there. You put yourself there. This is exactly why a lot of people go to the movie theaters too. They want to be able to, it's not the big screen and the popcorn and the nachos and, just getting out and having a good time. It's not about that. I'm telling you, people want to feel like they inside of the movie. They want to be there. People will sit here, man, if I had a big old television on my wall, I would be at home watching the movie, but I'm gonna go pay to see this movie in theaters. Because the screen is so big, the room is so dark, they're there. They put themselves there. They feel like they want to feel like they're there. I'm telling you, these same people that don't mind jumping through a portal right now. And you would think I'm crazy if I say this, but it would be your own mother. Trust me. You've heard your own parents probably say, "Man, if I can go back to 1960, I will." They will. That's the thing. They will. Right. Mm-hmm. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. God bless you. You know. You know that strong conviction has to hit us. You got a lot of people out here that'll be like, if you ask them right now, would you ever stop smoking? They'll laugh at you right in your face. And see, that's the demon. That's the demon. If you tell them, "Man, you need to stop smoking so much. You smoke too much. When are you gonna ever stop?" I will never stop. You sound ridiculous. I'll never stop smoking. What? When you convict yourself and when you know it's wrong though, for real, when you know it's wrong and you convict yourself, and you say, "Man, I gotta stop doing this. I'm gonna do it." And then it's a fight. When you keep up the fight and you keep fighting until you get to the point where you stop. You feel good. You feel accomplished. You feel like you beat it down. You beat it down to the ground. You did it. You finally did it. Other people though, they will laugh at you and then they'll turn around and say, "Nah, but you know what though? Eventually one day I'm gonna stop smoking." When would that be? When you end up on an oxygen tank, breathing with an oxygen mask on, receiving oxygen that way, because you just wouldn't stop. Because you said, "I ain't gonna never stop." What? You sound crazy. Or would it be until, you end up in prison or in jail? Then you ain't gonna have a choice but to stop, because you can't smoke no marijuana in there unless you figure out how to. Same thing with drinking, man. People drink so much that, a lot of people are functional addicts. Y'all know that, right? A lot of people are functional addicts. Financially stable addicts. They literally budget I've been around people that will literally budget their money and say, all right, just got paid, just paid my rent, paid my car note, this my weed money. Yo, weed money? Oh, this my drinking money right there. Let me put that to the side. Yo, drinking money. Let me see. Just dropped another 1,000 into my savings account because I'm going on that trip to Dubai next year. I don't care what they got going on out there. I will not miss my trip. I'm going to Dubai next year. So, yep. Every time I get my check, I'm putting 1,000 down for my trip for next year. And people be so comfortable really saying these things. So comfortable telling you. You say I never seen myself putting the weed down, smoke 7 days a week, went to go pick up some weed 8 months ago, got in a T-bone collision, God mercy. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Dang, I'm sorry to hear that. You said wine and spirits, the liquor tell you what it do. Man, man, man. Man, I'm telling you. You said you so used to have that weed money. Telling you, man, people, hey, look, I have relatives like that. They budget. Oh man. And then you know what? People so selfish, right? You could be going through something so crazy. You could be really going through something. You can even tell them, look, when I get paid, I promise you I'll pay you back. You really need it right now though. And you just asking for help. They will sit there and tell you, oh no, I can't touch my weed. That's my weed money. I need that. I'm trying to, I gotta go get me a couple ounces today. Shoot, that's what I put that to the side for. But let me see. I could probably send you about $5. $5. Just keep it. Just keep it. Cause then as soon as I get paid, you'll be looking and searching around for your $5, and you'll be hounding me down about the $5 when I really just needed more than that to be helped. But your weed money is more important. Yeah. These alcoholics, man, first of the month come. First thing they do, go straight to the liquor store. Bright and early in the morning. They there. And don't let it be a holiday, any type of holiday. They use that as an excuse too. Woo! Did y'all hear they got the Patron on sale? I gotta go up in there and get that one. Last time I missed out on the sale for the gin, but this time I'm getting me some Patron. I'm getting that Patron. Do y'all not know how much Patron really costs? And they got the audacity to have a Hennessy on sale. Oh, I gotta get that. Yep. I'm about to put my money to the side for that one. I'm gonna be up in there bright and early in the morning. People literally know that they're gonna get paid on the first, especially these people that get Social Security and stuff like that. They know that they're gonna get paid on the first of the month, and they already budgeting through the month before. They're budgeting. Let me see. Okay, pay my rent, car note, bills. Man, tired of paying that bill, man. What? $57. All right. Cell phone. Oh, last but not least, gotta have my weed money and my drinking money. So let me see. Oh yeah, buy me that. Put 100 to the side for that. Yep, we good. Can't wait. First of the month. Wake up, wake up, wake up. I'm telling you. And they so comfortable. They are so comfortable there. Right, Jonah in the parking lot waiting for them to open. Man, y'all done went past my time. I know I heard of Geno Jennings. But I watched Pastor Stephen Darby. You know, Pastor Stephen Darby is my go-to. Stephen Darby Ministries. If y'all haven't heard of him, I suggest you go to him as well. You know, I picked up a lot of wisdom from Stephen Darby. Stephen Darby definitely has taught me. I done heard Geno Jennings before. Yeah, I gotta give him, his flowers. But I also definitely, gotta give Stephen Darby his flowers for sure. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I give all the honor and the glory to the Most High God. Seriously, I really do. Because if it wasn't for Him, I would have never even looked at Stephen Darby Ministries. Period. If it wasn't for God, you know. And ever since I ever since I learned a lot of things coming from Stephen Darby, it started to wake me up, man. It started to help me, really help me, you know. But nevertheless, y'all, I gotta go. I don't went past my time. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate you, LJ, Jonah, everybody for being in the live stream. Make sure y'all go and hit that subscribe button. I can't even say turn on the notification bell because that doesn't even matter. They're gonna block you from being notified regardless. So I say just be looking out as much as you could. Yes, yes, no problem, Jonah. Um, yes, yes, gotta give honor and the glory. Gotta give him all the honor and the glory because I wouldn't be who I am today if I didn't let him lead me. I really would not be who I am today if I didn't allow him to lead me. And I'm still allowing him to lead me. Still. Um, but yeah, y'all. Appreciate you guys for coming through. Y'all stay blessed. God bless everybody. And Stephen Darby. His name on YouTube is Stephen Darby Ministries. STEPHEN Darby DARBY Ministries. And he passed away in 2017, just to let you know. And his wife had took over the church since, and she's another good-hearted woman, a woman of God. She has a great spirit, and she pick up after her husband, you know what I'm saying? And she's good too. But when you want to go to any of Stephen Darby's messages, just scroll. You're gonna have to scroll pretty far up or whatever, and scroll all the way to what his last messages was in 2017 before he passed away. But yeah, nevertheless, man, yep, go check him out, y'all, and hit that subscribe button, and I'll be back. Can't even put a timing on it, but I'll be back.